C1H, paints and pigments. So a paint is a colloid. We've looked at in previous ones about solvents and solutions. This is nothing like that. It's not dissolved. The particles are dispersed within this, which makes it a colloid. So the pigments are the tiny little pieces that give the colour to the paint, and they're spread evenly. And it's really important to spread evenly, otherwise you can have patches when you paint a wall. So when paint dries, basic paint, water-based paint, the solvent, which is water, evaporates, and then you get the paint left over. In an oil-based paint, the solvent evaporates, but also the oil in the paint is oxidised by oxygen in the air. Now put that on just to make sure you know this step. In an oil-based paint, this extra part here means that you can't wash it off with water. So certain paints on walls, emulsions and so on, can be washed, but the paint will come away, whereas you can buy special paints to stop children drawing on the wall and crayons, and you can wipe it off afterwards. So make sure that you understand pigments, binders, solvents and colloids to do with paint. Special kind of paint, we've got thermochromic pigments. So in an ordinary paint you can put these special pigments in, and basically they change colour with temperature, and they're used for things like baby spoons and bath toys. So if you're feeding a baby and all of a sudden the spoon changes colour, that usually means that it's too hot, so it's a big visual representation to parents that you're going to burn your child, so please don't. And also you put them in the bath, and if they change colour, these toys alert you to the fact the bath might be too warm. Finally we'll look at phosphorescent pigments. So these are the glow in the dark ones, and basically you know yourself, if you leave them in a windowsill with plenty of sunshine, they absorb energy in the light, and then when you take them away from there and put them in a dark room, they'll release light. These are much safer than previous versions. If you had glow in the dark clocks a long time ago, they had radioactive elements in the dial that would emit the light, and they were a lot more dangerous, so they're not used anymore.